So E3 2015 is over, and no new Pokemon games were announced. I mean, we did get a trailer for Super Mystery Dungeon, but we wanted more main series Pokemon games. Since the ORAS hype died, we were hoping to get an announcement for something new this year, but it looks like the next Pokemon games will be coming out in 2016. Many people speculate that the next Pokemon game will be Pokemon Z, or X2 and Y2, or XZ and YZ? Either way, we can all agree on the fact that the next game will be a sequel, or at least the third version to Pokemon X and Y. So I give you my top 5 hopes for Pokemon Z, cause that's what we're calling it, for now. 1. Number 5. More Mega Evolutions. Now that Mega Evolution is a thing, it's easier to introduce new Pokemon or new evolutions without having a new generation altogether. X and Y introduced 28 new Mega Evolutions, and ORAS added 20 more to the collection. So it's safe to assume that the next Pokemon game will add a couple more. Hopefully that Mega Flygon we were supposed to get for ORAS? Maybe? Here's a not so crazy idea. How about we get Mega Evolutions for some 6th gen Pokemon? I mean, Diancie got a Mega Evolution only a month after it was available. I get why they didn't get any when X and Y first came out, but now we will have 2 years with our Kalos Pokies. I think we deserve some Megas. Hey Game Freak, how about a Mega Greninja? Number 4. Soaring through Kalos. Probably one of the best mechanics introduced in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire was the ability to soar across the Horn region on the back of your Mega Latios or Latias. It was super convenient because it meant you didn't have to have a Pokemon with Fly on your party. Heck, you didn't even have to have Latios or Latias on your team to do it. It was super cool and helpful. The fact that Mega Latios and Latias were hidden codes in Pokemon X and Y might mean that the soaring mechanic was intended for those games, but then held back for ORAS. Seeing how we'll probably have every Mega Evolution in the next Pokemon game, which includes Mega Latios and Latias, it would be a shame if we didn't get the soaring mechanic so we can soar through the Kalos region. If we can't get this soaring mechanic back, then at least let us fly to specific routes. That was helpful too. Number 3. Fix the rivals. In Pokemon X and Y, we were introduced to 4 new rivals: Serena or Callum, Shauna, Tierno, and Trevor. Although it was cool to have multiple rivals, like another game I know, the problem with this is that they weren't developed as well as the rivals from previous games. I don't really have a problem with the main rival in Shauna, but I do have a problem with Tierno and Trevor. Hopefully in Pokemon Z, they make them better. They should appear a little more often on your journey, have stronger Pokemon, and actually show more character development, which leads to my next point. Number 2. A deeper story. Generation 5 gave us something we've never gotten in a Pokemon game. A deeper story. It was really cool and interesting. And Gen 6 came around and what did we get?
A weaker story. Yeah.
It's like hitting a ground ball after someone just hit a home run. It's kind of a letdown. Because it's the first 3D main series Pokemon game, the graphics distract you from the underwhelming story and characters. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy the story, but it could have done better. For Pokemon Z, how about giving us more development and backstory for characters like Diantha, Lysandre, and AZ? Speaking of AZ, we know his Floette's supposed to be available eventually thanks to some hackers finding it in Pokemon X and Y. Maybe we'll get it as a gift during the extended story of Pokemon Z. Here's another idea. Zinnia should be in the game. In the ORAS, Zinnia leaves for a new quest after the whole Mega Ray Quaquay thing went down. Zinnia plays an important role in the story of Kalos. I mean, she does know about the origins of Mega Evolution. Heck, you can even make her the champion. That way we can listen to her kick-ass theme again. That theme. In conclusion, I feel that a lot of 6th gen characters were underdeveloped and there's still a lot we don't know about them. And what better way to tie them up in a nice pretty little bow? Pokemon Z. Number 1. More post-game content. I say more post-game content because X and Y, believe it or not, has a post-game. It's almost non-existent, but it's there. The good news is that Game Freak always follows a pattern to introduce a new game with a shitty post-game and then another version of that game with an awesome post-game. Emerald added the Battle Frontier, Platinum added the Battle Frontier, And Black 2 and White 2 added the Battle Frontier. I mean the World Martial Arts Tournament. I mean the Pokemon World Tournament. Are you seeing the pattern? I'm not saying Pokemon Z should have a Battle Frontier, because it already has the Battle Mason, which is alright I guess. But it should add a little more to keep us interested in playing the game after we defeat the Elite Four. There's more trainers to battle other than the Lumiose gang from the Looker missions. Speaking of the Looker missions, why not extend it to another place besides Lumiose City? That wasn't a problem for Looker in Black and White. Seriously, I was stuck in Lumiose City for so long I have that city's theme burned into my brain. Pokemon Z should also have battle rematches, not just with your main rival, but with other rivals and other important characters. Another thing Game Freak can do is give us extra areas to explore. Why not give that train some use and take us to another region? Pokemon's 20th anniversary is coming up, so why not take us to Kanto? I mean, we have a lot of Gen 1 references already, but I'll save that topic for another video. So there it is, my top 5 hopes for Pokemon Z, or whatever it's going to be called. What are your top 5 hopes for the next Pokemon game? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to get more stuff just like this. Hope you guys enjoy your life, and I'll see y'all next time.